my channel. My name is Jane Lawrence and I am that media girl. If you're new here, I say welcome to my channel. Don't you forget to subscribe, hit the notification button to be notified whenever I post a video here, alright? Voila, let's kickstart. Today I feel like talking about relationship. Many of you don't know that I used to be a relationship guru right back in the day on radio. Was I really good at it? Definitely. I was super good. I used to go by the name Juicy Jane before I transitioned into TV, but that's a gist for another day. So today I will be helping the guys out who really do not know how to figure out the red flags, especially when they have a love interest. How best is it for you to get the real tea from a woman in order for you to understand how women think, how they play, what drama they play, how they go about doing what they do to get into a relationship or to get under your skin, okay? That's why I am here for you. I'm so excited about this. Anyways, today I will be giving you red flags that you should look out for, especially when you are in love with a particular girl and you really do not understand what game she's trying to play. I know one in every guy has a friend who has a girlfriend everyone thought was a player, toxic, flaky, an all-out drama queen. Everyone thought so, everyone could see it, but only him. And you're wondering to yourself, why isn't he seeing it? And you've even told yourself, you're never going to fall into that trap. But yes, down the lane, you're in love with a woman who is toxic and giving you a really, really hard time in the relationship. You're out of the relationship and you're having a retrospective look at how everything unfolded. And you're wondering to yourself, how did you get yourself played? You know why? Because love is blind and we're naturally blinded by love. Some researchers have found out that the feeling of love leads to the suppression of activities in the area of the brain that controls critical thinking. So once you fall in love with a person, the ability of the brain to assess a person's traits and character is totally suppressed or reduced drastically. That's just it. So I will be giving you some red flags that you should look out for, especially when you're in love with a woman and you really do not understand the game she's trying to play, okay? Now, first things first, beware of a woman who proclaims to be a drama queen and prides herself in that role. Trust me, run away from such women. You know why? Because when the relationship gets really boring, when life gets really boring and tough, they get so dramatic, they get so irritated, and they get so boring as well. So they try to spring up controversy to get them really energized and get your heart kicking. These sort of women are attention seekers. So if you're a type of guy who is really busy trying to make ends meet, you can't give that girl the sort of attention that she needs at that point in time and all the time in a relationship. So you have to figure out quickly whether to stay or to run away. That's if you can't handle that sort of person. Number two, if you can't stand being friends with a friend, you need to what? Jackpot. Because birds of the same feather flock together. If all the times that you've been with a friend, it always feels really exhausting, you feel like jumping into a traffic after a conversation, then you need to leave that relationship. Now this next red flag goes both ways. Check out how they treat the next person, how they treat a security guard, how they treat the waitress, how they treat people who are not of their standard or of your standard. Watch them. If they disrespect them, they're definitely going to disrespect you when they get comfortable in a relationship later down the months or years, okay? So you have to be really watchful. You need to understand that how your partner treats the person outside your love circle is an indication of their empathy, their social conscience, and also the maturity of their moral thinking. So you have to really watch out for that. Now, if she expects to be treated like a princess all the goddamn time, then you have to leave. If she comes into the relationship with a sense of entitlement and expectation, she always wants you to put her feelings first before every other person or even yours, then you have to think about it real quick. Because those sets of people are nothing but trouble. Trust me. Trust me. I'm not saying that you shouldn't put her feelings first, but when she needs it all the time, when she's being selfish about it, you need to think twice about it, okay? Now, if you find yourself always apologizing all the time when you have a conflict or argument, even when you're right, and you do that all the time because you just need peace in that relationship, that's a big red flag. That's a big red flag. You need to what? Jackpot. Really, you need to run. Because according to researchers, for a love relationship to be happy, the ratio of positive to negative interaction has to be 5:1. If it's inverted, then you're practically going to suffer in that relationship. Trust me, you're going to be in soup in that relationship. Now, I would just end by saying this. In a relationship, whatever you can't tolerate in courtship, just have it at the back of your mind that you cannot be able to tolerate it in marriage when the relationship gets serious. You know why? Because your excesses, your partner's flaws, tend to magnify 10 times more when they get so comfortable with you. Okay, so try to make the right decisions and always have this at the back of your mind that for you to be able to love someone else, you need to first love yourself, okay? Great. So if you love this video, don't you forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified every time that I post a video here. And to all of you who've been supportive, I love you big time. Thank you so much for being part of my family, and here's a big hug for each and every one of you. Mwah!